Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today finally I'm going to be testing out my coffee grinder slash spice grinder. Excuse me, young man, no. Oreo was looking, ice cream was left in the bowl. So I purchased this from Walmart. It's a Krups coffee and spice grinder. It says specially designed stainless steel blades for fast even grinding, grinds up to 2 ounces of beans for 12 cups of coffee, and 1 touch grinding for coffee, nuts, herbs, and spices, which I thought would really be useful and beneficial when my herb garden kicks in a few weeks. The reason I hesitated using this sooner is about 2 weeks ago, I was in Walmart and customer service, and I happened to look over at a cart of returns, and guess what was in a return cart? The exact same product. And I thought, oh no, I hope I didn't buy something that's a dud, because I really need it. So today it is necessity that I try this coffee grinder, and the reason being, I'm out of ground coffee. Alright, so here is some whole ground beans. Now, I actually started this accidentally, but what? Up, and we'll see how it came. And it actually ground really good. I'm going to put this coffee in my empty Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey coffee. I'm going to put it in this can, and I'll show you in a moment how the coffee actually looks ground. It actually came really good. Now this is a small grinder, so it means if you're going to grind a lot of coffee, you're going to be there for a little bit. But if it keeps grinding as good as this is, I don't really think it'll take you all that long. It is, like I said, a small grinder, and definitely would be suited more for, like, 1 or 2 people that you grind coffee for. Obviously, not for a whole family. So now I'm going to load this up again and show you guys like how it actually works. And there it is, ground coffee. So hey, I'm not done with this video yet. I wanted to show you the brand of whole bean coffee that I originally bought from Costco. This is Kanaloa blend, medium roast. And as I said, it was on sale and was a really good deal. I was thinking I bought ground coffee, and then when I got home, days later I discovered, oh darn, it's whole bean coffee. So I've been buying regular ground coffee, putting off having to get a grinder, which I eventually did, put off using that, only because I seen one of them in a return in Walmart and got a little weirded out thinking, oh no, is there something, wrong with the actual grinder? I don't think it is, and so far it's actually grind coffee pretty good. So I'm going to do this one more time, and then we're going to take some of the ground coffee I did, and we're going to make a pot of coffee with it. One more time. So I have roughly 2, maybe 2.5 handfuls of ground beans in there. Well, not ground beans, but beans. Got the lid on. And I'm just pressing it down and holding it down, letting it actually grind. There's the ground coffee. I know it's a little hard to actually see, but there it is. As I said, I'm making a little bit of a mess. I'm trying to pour the ground coffee into the Jack Daniels can. That's what I'm actually reusing it for. And I'm going to have to use a spoon and scrape the rest of the coffee that's ground in there into the can. And then, moment of truth, guys, I'm going to make a pot of this coffee. And I just wanted to show you real quick. That's what the ground coffee looks like. It's a good sized, fine texture. I think it did a good job grinding. I mean, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. But the test, of course, is going to be the taste of the coffee itself. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to brew a pot of coffee, and I'll be giving this video a final wrap up, and we'll see how Kanaloa coffee is. So I'm going to try some of this Kanaloa coffee that I ground and just see how it tastes. And then I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this little Krups grinder. Well, this is a rich coffee. It's not a dark coffee. It's a medium roast. But it has a really good flavor. Yeah, I like this. So here's the thought, guys. If you happen to shop at Costco and you come across this, it's Kanaloa blend medium roast, and it is the whole beans. Grab it. It has a really good flavor. And if you have a grinder or a magic bullet, really good blender with chopping and grinding and everything, you should be able to grind the coffee down really, really well. But it has a good flavor, and I'm happy I have some ground coffee now, because I didn't want to wake up in the morning and have none. So this little grinder, all in all, works pretty darn good. It is small, so if you plan on grinding, say, like a 10-pound bag of beans, it's going to take you a little bit. If you want to do small amounts, like I was doing, just so I have like some in my canister there, you're good. And this is also a spice grinder, so when I dry the catnip, I'm going to get that a whirl in here and see how it works. So, I mean, all in all, for the price, I believe it was $20, somewhere in that bracket. It works pretty good for the price. I don't have a complaint with it. The design, I think, could have been better. This part right here with the blade would be nice if it lifted out so you could wash it out and make sure that you get all of the ground items, out, whether it's beans or herbs. That's the only issue I have, because it's going to be harder to clean out, being that it's attached to the inside of this grinder. I really would think that it should have been a design that it would lift out and would just make cleanup so much easier. All in all, guys, I was pleased, one, with the taste of this coffee, and I'm glad that this little coffee and spice grinder does do what it says it does. It grinds. Size-wise, it is small. It doesn't grind a lot, so it's only good for like 1 or 2 people. But in my particular situation, I don't need a big, item. I can use it every couple of days, and that's fine, It works pretty good, so I have no complaints with it. And if you only want something small and you're not grinding a lot, I would recommend it. As I said, it's Krups Coffee and Spice Grinder, and I purchased it at Walmart. My issue with it has nothing to do with the performance. It's just with the design of it. I think that it should have been designed where the blades and that little piece inside lift out for cleaning. Would just make it easier, and just seems like it would be smarter to have designed it that way instead of the way that it is. But hey, who am I to judge, right? Just a thought. I think the design of it could have been a little bit better. But anywho, it works. definitely, I think it's a good little item. Just maybe in the future, they could design it a little more easier to clean than the way it is right now. So, hey, if you like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit my subscribe button, and please hit my bell for all, so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will see you all on my next one. Bye.